Hey everyone, it's Luke here from LT Gaming and welcome back to the channel. So here's a game you might have missed, no combat, no campaign, not even a tutorial barking orders at you. Just you, a skyline and the gentle buzz of a cyberpunk drenched future. Dystopika quietly launched a year ago and immediately carved out a space of its own. Somewhere between a mood piece, a toy box and a digital zen garden. And now with the huge Meditations 1.5 update, it's better than ever. More cities, more lights, more sounds, and yes, it's currently 40% off until July 5th if you're thinking of diving in. Let's take a look at where Dystopika is 1 year on and why it still might be the most beautiful game you can play on PC. At its core, Dystopika is a city builder stripped of pressure. No money meters, no citizen satisfaction charts, just endless atmosphere and complete freedom to sculpt your own dystopian skyline. It gives you a blank slate, a glowing palette, and lets you do the rest. Buildings click into place like sculpture pieces, and the world you create becomes something reflective, a mood, a story, maybe even a memory. 1 minute you're building a rain-soaked mega block lit by ramen signs, the next you're carving out shadowy alleyways beneath the towers of some off-world research lab. There's no goal other than the ones you make yourself, and in that way Dystopika is closer to a visual poem than a simulation. It's not just interested in realism, it's interested in style, in tone, and giving you enough tools to evoke something cinematic. What really sets Dystopika apart is how effortlessly it channels that cyberpunk vibe, not just the visuals, but the emotion behind them. It's melancholy without being bleak, neon without being garish. It gives you the space to build worlds that are messy and beautiful and strange, then just sit with them. And the tools make it accessible to anyone. You don't need to be an architect to make something cool here. Roads curve with a click, props drop in naturally, and the game's intuitive brushes let you layer detail like you're painting in light. Even if you've never touched a city builder before, you'll find yourself zoning out and creating something striking. It's also perfect for players who just want to unwind. The meditative flow of building, the ambient soundtrack, the fog rolling in over the skyline. The kind of experience where you lose hours and never feel rushed. That's rare and kind of wonderful. Just a quick interlude to say most of you who watch the channel are not subscribed. So make sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button because it helps smaller channels like us grow really quickly, and both me and Tom really appreciate it. The 1.5 update is actually massive and clearly made with care. The headline feature is the new ambient soundtrack from Sonic Mayhem, the composer behind Deus Ex Mankind Divided, The Long Dark, Mass Effect 3 and Quake II. The new tracks bring a deeper cinematic edge to your builds, reflective, futuristic and emotionally resonant. It's the kind of music that elevates every screenshot. 2 new districts also join the mix. Labbers Row is a sterile high-tech research zone pulsing with eerie UV lights, while Seaville is a chaotic favela-style sprawl of noodle stands, wires and black market tech. Both of these offer completely different moods and give you new ways to theme your creations. There's also a new megastructure, Jade Corp, the game's AI mega conglomerate, plus new weather options like thunderstorms and sandstorms. Add in volumetric lighting, new props and massive improvements to photo mode, and you've got an update that doesn't just add content, it completely reshapes what you can create. I thought it was really telling the other night. My 4-year-old girl came up and wanted to ask me something, and normally they can't be distracted from what they're doing. But she actually was like, wow, what's this you're creating, and wanted to look around my city. A really solid stamp of approval there. If you're thinking Nivalis, you're not wrong. Both games seem to share that future noir chill. But where Nivalis is about living inside a world, Dystopika is about creating one from scratch. It's like if Townscaper took a wrong turn into a Blade Runner skyline. The game is more expressive than it is technical and more relaxing than you'd expect for something this moody. It also shares DNA with city skylines, but none of the stress. It's all the joy of building without the budgeting, planning, or angry citizens demanding parks. That freedom does come with limitations. There are no systems here, no transit networks, no supply chains, no simulations running in the background. It's not meant to be a deep strategy game, and it doesn't try to be. Modding support is growing but still in beta, and while the new tools are fantastic, they won't satisfy players looking for objectives or progression. This is a creative sandbox first, a place to get lost in the process, not the outcome. But if you embrace that, there's something kind of magical about this title. You're not trying to win, you're just creating, and that's the whole point. What makes this update feel special is just how reflective it is. It marks a full year since launch and the developer has announced they're retiring the public roadmap, but not the game. Updates will keep coming, just more quietly, while modding support and creative tools continue to improve. One thing I suggested, and I've seen the developer is actually considering on the Steam forums, is a car you can drive around your city, or maybe even an apartment. That would be insanely awesome. The game is taking a graceful pivot, not an ending but a shift. After 3 years of passionate development, Dystopika is no longer about chasing milestones. It's about handing over the keys to the community and letting them build something new. So if Dystopika passed you by, now's a great time to try it out, especially while it's on sale through July 5th. And if you've played before, the Meditations update is a perfect excuse to come back and see just how far it's come. Whether you're here to build, to vibe, or just to soak in the skyline, this is still one of the most beautiful games you can play on PC. I've been Luke from LT Gaming, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.